All right, guys, welcome to the CodeX Cantina wrap-up.
For November, I am the turkey.
Oh, you remember from like a month ago that I called you the turkey. I'm Una.
And I'm Crypto with stuffing.
And we had a very successful November where we hit all of our goals and then some. We did a theme with the short stories. We always do themes for our short stories of family-focused. However, we had time to fit one more in.
That is not like the others.
It is not family focused. That one was not family focused. But
not family friendly.
Let's see if you can figure out which one it was. And then we completed 3 novels, actually.
It's a good month.
No. We finished 2, started one of the novels of our 3, which was planned.
Set all our goals, met all our goals. It was good. Good month.
All right, so what we're going to do is our recommendations for you. So rather than, scale of 1 to 5, we're going to say that the top level of you must go out and collect it, like signed copy, limited edition run. Like this is our highest recommendation if we think you guys will enjoy it. The next level is buy it, which is like the paperback, the hardcover, Kindle. Yeah, go out and get this. Like, go out of your way to get this because you'll enjoy it. Mid-level is the backlog it, library, super cheap deals, used bookstores, that kind of level. The second to bottom is the skip it, which is this is for a very specific group. Not many people may enjoy this, and we maybe found some flaws or issues with it. And the bottom is we got some problems, and this is going to be for a very hyper-specific group most likely, and we don't recommend it, but that's okay. These are our opinions. You could probably enjoy any of these. It's just, this is what we're going to throw out there.
All right.
First up, Maugham in a Strange Land, which is about a full-blooded man. You said backlog it.
Oh, you hurt my heart.
What? No.
Yeah, that's what I said. Backlog it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. This is one that you don't need to own. You don't need a signed copy. It's something that, yes, you should maybe get to eventually. You can download it, throw it on your phone, and if you're really bored or have a specific amount of time, this is something that you could listen to or read, but it's not going to be life-changing or anything.
Yeah, I think we might have had more fun with that one breaking it down than I think maybe some of the average people out there. I'm going to put backlog it as well.
Yeah.
All right, so that was what traveling does to the family. The next is what is the guy that's traveling's perspective. This next one is the family's perspective of what traveling does to a family. Ray Bradbury and the Rocket Man.
Rocket Man!
I'm going to say you said backlog it.
Oh, no, actually, I think that is a little low. I think this is a buy it. I think this is...
Do I have a negative view of you? I wanted to say buy it. I did. And I was like, no, it's crypto. No, it's crypto. He's going to backlog it. Like,
I'm super hypercritical, and I don't like to give away too higher ratings for our audience and people because I know time is valuable and precious. But I think this is one that is important from so many aspects where it takes something so simple like a sci-fi story and really has a good meaning behind it. And watch our video on that and you get more for that. So I think that one's a buy it.
If I remember correctly, that was in the Illustrated Man, which has tons of great stories. So it's not like MP3s where you buy one-off singlets for this. You buy the whole album of the Illustrated Man. You should buy the Illustrated Man. Even with that said, I still would say the Rocket Man's a buy it.
Good. So we agree.
All right. Next is The Old Man, My Old Man by Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
You said skip it.
I definitely said skip it.
Yeah, you seem like a skip it.
I'm definitely negative and down on this one, and I didn't want to be. I just Hemingway is not my jam, and that's.
Oh, hang on. Pause right there. Hemingway's My Old Man is not your jam.
Okay.
We haven't done much Hemingway. I don't know what Hemingway you have done. Let me guide you through some Hemingway where I know you will like it.
I'm going to need some hand-holding. And that's what I think that I would give this rating is because I think this is something that you need to be held through as you go through. And you're not going to enjoy this just sitting down reading Hemingway by yourself. My opinion so far.
this is not your first. This should never be someone's first Hemingway. With that said, I tell you what, I did this because of the family theme, because it's about a son and the dad, right?
Right.
The next Hemingway I pick for you, I'm gonna pick a great one for you.
Okay. So what would you give this then? Let me see. You would give this a buy it. Because I know it's sitting on your shelf right behind you.
It is. Well, back in the other room, which one day maybe I'll film in front of the bookshelf. It's a backlog it for me. This is in my opinion the weakest of In Our Time. This came in Our Time when it was republished. And I don't have much more to say other than that. There's so isn't that a positive? This is the weakest of all of them.
Still a backlog.
Like it goes up from here. I'm gonna change your goddamn mind. All right, Vonnegut and the Epizootic. Never know how to pronounce that word. One of these days, some major bird flu type thing's gonna go around, and they're gonna announce it on the news, and I'm gonna be like, "That's how you say it." I'm gonna say you said. Come on, you gotta have said buy it at least on that one.
What? No.
You had to have said buy it. Come on.
How could you even buy this one, really?
The importance of what your life means, exploring humanity's desire to want family to go forward in 4 pages. Come on.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you buy it. To hypercritically think about the value of one's life to one's family's value, I'll give you a buy it.
My man, living for the family. Buy it.
Yeah.
All right. William Faulkner's Dry September.
That's all you.
There's a family in it.
I'm going to say you're going to say skip it. I watched your video on this. I was not partaking in this one, but I think that you were kind of negative on this. So as much as you love Faulkner, I'm going to say you're going to go skip it.
Collect it.
What?
This is one of the greatest William Faulkner short stories. Are you kidding me? Negative? How was I negative?
I don't know. In the video, you seemed kind of down about it. Maybe it was just your demeanor.
It's a sad subject.
Okay. All right. I guess I wasn't. I guess I was gleaning more of your personal feelings than the actual story being portrayed. My bad.
That story is fantastic.
Okay.
Only to be eclipsed perhaps by either that Evening Sun or Barn Burning. And I wanted to talk to you about some proposals for our January short story Rushdown. I think I've got a good idea for a William Faulkner short story that would be delicious for you.
All right.
So for our novels, we can't rate one of them, drawing of 3, just because we just started it. Womp womp. But we can rate Player Piano, which we finished.
All right, so No, I'm going to go first. I think you're going to say backlog it.
I am.
Yeah.
And that's because of all the things that we talked about in our wrap-up video. Check out part 404 if you've already read the whole series. We've got some great points. I think part 404 was my favorite breakdown that we did, where we talked about who's the villain. We talked about the daddy issues, which I think would be really interesting to read a biography on Vonnegut for that. But I think we did a really good job of breaking that one down, but I don't think you have to read that story. There's other Vonnegut stories that explore his works better. You said backlog it.
No, I think I'm going to go buy it. And I think that...
I love it.
I think I would say that not because you need to read this story for this story. I think it is for the point you just said, is that you need this as a litmus test.
Okay.
I think you need to have this perspective of his writing and his style, of that this is his first book, and judge everything based off of there, and you're going to rank everything else of his higher.
Every single person in video I've seen. We should almost do... Okay, I need to get you through some more Vonnegut, and then we need to do a which Vonnegut book to start with. Every single author, or every single reviewer says, oh, you got to start with Slaughterhouse-Five. Start with Slaughterhouse-Five. That's his best one. Yeah, it's his best one. I wouldn't say start with that one.
No, I say start with Player Piano if that's one of his lowest ranked ones.
Well, let's go through some more novels. Let's make that video. Okay. Because I'm not okay with everyone saying just do Slaughterhouse-Five. I don't think that's the right answer. I don't think that's the one to start with.
No, I think this is the one you start with right now. That's my opinion. I mean, it may change, but I think that's a good litmus test.
Let me get you some exposure.
Okay.
All right, so we'll give it some time. We got to do our Dark Tower series first, right?
Don't talk about exposure in this next one, please. The one is not like the others. I'm sorry. Every time. I don't know if I can do it with a straight face.
All right. So let me give some background where I have a Japanese minor in East Asian language studies. And continuing the reading of Asian culture is important to me, and I think it's important to share that with crypto. The part one of the story was it not very good to read and have the Shinto breakdown?
Yes. Enjoyed it thoroughly, our discussion.
And I know the problem is just because we don't like it doesn't mean I'm opposed to you liking it. You know what I mean? Like, you as the viewer, and I know that video is going to get a ton of dislikes because people want you to agree with them. I don't know why. Like, discussion is just considered unhealthy these days, and it's sad. I'm not against people liking it. All right, what's my rating? What's my rating of it, Crypto?
Oh, the worst. I think we need a new rating below.
We've never done Trash It.
Do we have anything below Trash It?
No, Trash It's the lowest it goes.
Okay, well, you give it Trash It.
I'm trashing that.
Yeah.
The first part was brilliant. The second part was such a train wreck in my eye. I'm respecting your opinion. It was such a train wreck for the author to he in my opinion, he was not ready to handle this subject matter, especially in the way that he delivered it. Okay, it's a worthy subject, but there was no effort put into the packaging of it, in my opinion, that it just...
Yeah, I totally agree. Trash It. I enjoyed the first discussion we had of the book. And that is all I can really say about it. If you enjoy the anime and the manga and the book and all the stuff, that's great. That's wonderful. If that's for you, there are plenty of things that I enjoy reading that you don't enjoy reading. And you can click the dislike button if you don't agree with us and that makes you feel warm and fuzzy and stuff inside. But the Bakemonogatari is not our jam.
It's not for us.
It's not for us. And
well, I'll say this too. What you and I are interested in, I know I cut you off there, I apologize, but what you and I are interested in, are we not like the redheaded stepchildren of BookTube? I've never experienced something where, like, if someone's like, hey, I'm really into fantasy, which I'm not, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, what kind of fantasy have you read? I've read a few fantasy. What are you into? Like, you know, I could talk to them about it. I've never seen any other subsection of YouTube where I tell them, if I say I'm into literary fiction, or if I say I'm into classics, I've literally had people be like, oh, that's so boring. Like, they just, like, crap on my opinion.
Yeah, I bring up all the time to fellow teachers even, and I bring up to other people of what books I enjoy reading, and I have a YouTube channel, and this is the stuff we talk about. We're like, oh, we're reading this right now, and I usually get some type of negative or dismissive reaction, I guess is what I get a lot of times. Not necessarily negative, but of people that you would think want to have these type of discussions. They just kind of look at you like, why do you want to read that really boring story for 180 years ago? Be like, wow.
I don't get it.
I don't know you at all.
Well, with that and our horrible tirade at the end there, which really
edit.
which really started from the idea of just like, look, guys, I'm not against you liking this story. It's not for us. I don't recommend it. I can tell you exactly why I don't recommend it. Don't be offended by it, is my opinion.
And our traditional viewers that are watching this will probably agree with a lot of the things, and we're saying to those people, you might want to avoid this. But if you're one of those people that enjoy this type of stuff, then you probably don't enjoy all the other things that we cover and read.
You know what? I'm going to put a lot of money right now that we are the only YouTube channel that has a review in one video that has Bakemonogatari and Hemingway.
And Vonnegut and Faulkner and Bradbury. Bradbury.
All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the wrap-up. Did you read any of these this month? Like, what did you guys think of it? Like, how do you feel our ratings were? We'd love to hear more about you in the comments below. We will be coming at you with the December, and it is filled with Christmas explosions.
Spirit! Christmas explosions. Christmas spirit.
Well, how do you celebrate Christmas? You, like, let off fireworks and stuff like that, right?
I tell ghost stories. Wink, wink.
I love it. I love what you did there. Thank you for checking out today's video. Please consider subscribing for more literature discussions about really boring and awful books.
Peace out.